You can't keep a good fighter or a fight promotion down. Although the coronavirus knocked us all for a loop, we honor and respect the BKFC 11 fighters who took the time to share their thoughts and were ready to throw down for the fans.
Bare Knuckle itself is a huge promotion. I was going to fight Joe originally at EFC to get the opportunity to fight for Bare Knuckle. So when that kind of fell out and then this opportunity popped up, I was just like, I'm glad for it. So but overall, switching from like MMA to Bare Knuckle, I'm as interested and not worried about knees, elbows, or anything like that. So just getting to throw hands, it really excites me. I do from the get-go. I am going to be the one to push it forward. I plan on it. Like I said, staying in there for the 5 rounds isn't my plan. I don't want to get cut up even more. I get cut up as is with the MMA gloves. So bare knuckle, I plan on being in there for the first or second, but really not too much changes on that one. Game plan just being more pressure going forward. It was less kicking. For me, I'd rather do jiu-jitsu for an hour than go running for 2 hours or anything like that. I prefer to go running. Prefer to do jiu-jitsu over running. So anytime I get that opportunity, I took every class that I got into. Kids class on Sundays are always fun. Shit, that still counts as a workout sometimes. And then doing more stand-up with just the hands. No kicking, nothing like that. And I've been blessed with some people I've gotten to work with for this fight. And I've actually been getting ready for something like this for a little bit longer than just an MMA fight. I've been, like I said, EFC was a while back and I was getting ready for that one. So then when that fell through, it wasn't too long when this kind of came around the corner for me. Yeah, for one. And like I said, for the MMA wise, my last couple fights, I got scrappier than what I should have. All my fights have come from jiu-jitsu and submissions. The last couple fights, I decided to stand and bang and brawl and throw some more hands, not even worried about kicks or takedowns, and which was my backfall on that because in Bellator and the past EFC fight, I did get dunked on my head. And that's something you really just don't train for besides break falls, but those 2 dunks kind of really sucked. I do wish I did more jiu-jitsu in those fights, but I ended up standing and banging. And then, like I said, this is just standing and fighting, throwing hands, so it kind of brings the opportunity in for me. I'll be running for a district House of Representatives of 103. Polling goes in November. I'll be going to get the Libertarian Party nomination actually next month at the convention, which is April 18th, if you want to check them out at LPKS. But I'm excited. I do have some things I like to run on. I won't mention a lot or take any time, but the one thing that I hope a lot of people agree on is I want to abolish the sales tax on food and water. I believe a lot of people agree that paying taxes and how much we pay on taxes for just those basic necessities that everyone can use, I feel it'd be something a lot we can agree on, but that's one thing out of the couple others I have in mind for it. So I do have a strong opponent for running for my for my campaign, but I also have a tough opponent running for my fight. But me dropping Will and getting that little interview afterwards is what I'm definitely looking forward to as well. Get that opportunity to shout out and represent Wichita. And I think it'll probably help out. I don't think too many people be like, oh, this guy fights. I think it kind of helps out. There's actually she's a Democrat and she used to be a fighter. I forgot her name on top of my head, but it kind of looked like a lot of people like that behind her. So.